Each week on Quarters, we sit with public earnings calls and listen for the human part, the odd sentence, the little flex, the guy who sounds like he's still arguing with the whole room from a folding chair. I'm Terry, and today, Palantir, Alex Karp, August 3rd.
For token self-pleasurings, and that at a real cost, like other forms of self-pleasuring, where you are paying for the right for them to migrate your IP, your know-how, your expertise to their model so that they can build a competitive business that doesn't require your business, your people. And why are they doing it? It's actually being done for what they believe are moral reasons. They are superior to you. They deserve to colonize your enterprise. You deserve to be colonized.
That's Alex Karp on an earnings call.
This is very dangerous. You were warned about this in high school, and now you're learning about it in your enterprise.
I don't know what they taught in his high school. Apparently consent forms for frontier models.
Obviously, we are loving these results and loving what they mean for our customers and broadly speaking, the West. So reflections on how we got to 93% aggregate growth, just under 150% growth in U.S. commercial, and an aggregate growth of 115% in America, which is astonishing, even surpassing the already anomalous results we've posted in the past, and at a very significant scale. We did not have AI available. We had to work with NLP, so we had to develop forward deployed engineer model to extend the technology and deliver value. The nascent version of ontology was developed. Sham, Aki, others strapped Blackberries around their head and made the code work in sensitive environments. And what we learned and what was built into this company is that there are things, values, structures that are more important than purely extracting value from a client. And we rejected the way in which we were being taught in Silicon Valley to build a software company. At the time, Palantir, of course, is now both infrastructure, software, FDEs, orchestration, and business know-how. So it's a completely different hybrid. But at the time, we were being told our job was to trick the clients into giving us money for something that made them attached to us, but really added no value. So essentially a parasitic model. And for the first time, people believe us. And if you didn't believe us, you can believe 149% growth in the US, a rule of 40 that's 155, 93% aggregate growth, and 90% growth in US comm with 62, 63% free cash flow margins. People thought we wouldn't be profitable. So this is one of the more exciting times to be at Palantir. It's one of the more exciting times to participate in Palantir. And for everyone on the sidelines, you got to get off the sidelines. This is a revolution that will affect the sovereign revolution. Where you stand in it will affect your livelihood, the livelihood of the people you care, and whether America and the West win.
Believe us or believe the 149. He's been saying a version of this for years. This quarter, the numbers finally shout loud enough that the sermon has a chorus. Legal department is excited. That doesn't happen.
The legal department is excited. That hasn't happened. That doesn't happen. Like, they're out like, rock on.
That's the wholesome nub inside the revolution talk. The lawyers are having fun on a software call. Line of the quarter. They deserve to colonize your enterprise. You deserve to be colonized. Or, if your ears prefer the other knife, token self-pleasurings. Same idea either way. He's accusing the AI lab stack of a moral pose that ends in your IP walking out the door on a public earnings call after a blowout. That's the sentence. That's the week. That's Karp.
In fact, I'm struggling with our current popularity.
18 years of outsider status, he says. Nobody invited them to the steak dinners, and now the boot camps are full and the legal team is saying rock on. The man misspoke himself into a popularity problem. That's a hell of a problem to have on a call like this. Thing that actually means something. Plain English, customers are paying Palantir for the control plane. Ontology, agents, forward-deployed humans, while the industry argues about who owns the weights. US commercial is the engine. Government still huge. Cash flow margins that would have sounded fake 5 years ago. Guide raised hard.
He said we're a colony of artists, and people assume that means we're just difficult, and that's also true.
Alex Karp does not sound like a normal software CEO. He never did. But now, he's fully committed as ever to the bit. The West, workers, ontology, colonization metaphors, all of it. And his bit finally have numbers that match the volume. So, if you want to hear what a colorful earnings call sounds like when the numbers finally agree with him, this is the one.